This is Corey Lee Boxing. We're back with another banger.
Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Please smash that like button and subscribe right now. So with that being said, you guys, I've heard Oscar Dela Hoya say this over the past weekend. That Errol Spence versus Canelo Alvarez, would be a great fight, and it'd be a fight that he would make. He feels like Errol Spence is ready. And Errol Spence has even said it himself. If he gets offered that fight, he's going to take it. My thing is, is Errol Spence biting off more than he can chew in that aspect? You know what I mean? They're saying he's going to fight Mikey Garcia next. Canelo Alvarez is a different Mexican. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he can't win it, because a lot of fans are going to probably favor him to win that. You know what I mean? You got to understand, man, Errol Spence is a huge welterweight. Huge welterweight. I'm hearing that he spars heavyweights, cruiserweights, light heavyweights. The guy's getting it in, man. That's why I think he's different than the rest of the 147 pounders. He's just physically different. You know what I mean? In my point of view. Now, we all know Danny Garcia is one of my favorite fighters. But I can't be biased when I talk about this. I got Errol Spence as my number one welterweight, I got to, you know what I mean? Because, right now, Danny Garcia's got a lot in front of him. He's got Sean Porter in front of him. He's got that rough and rugged style. But I feel like Canelo Alvarez versus Errol Spence would be a great fight. I think that'll be an even better fight than Triple G versus Canelo, in my opinion. Will the sales show that? Probably not. I think Triple G versus Canelo right now is a bigger fight. Triple G versus Canelo is a bigger fight than Errol Spence versus Canelo right now. But when Errol Spence fights Mikey Garcia, hey, name cachet, he got his pay-per-view in there, you know what I mean? He got one under his belt, you know what I mean? And shit, if, like Errol Spence said, man, if the fight is offered, I'll take it, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm ready. Dude, that fight would be so awesome. I would love to go to that fight, yo. Canelo Alvarez versus Errol Spence Jr. What more could you ask for a boxing fan, man? You got a huge welterweight versus a 154-pounder, 160-pounder. He's a tweener. But I think he's a solid 160-pounder now. You know what I mean? Now he's gotten a little acclimated to the weight division. Canelo Alvarez has always been a big kid, growing into these divisions and stuff like that. And to be honest with you, I'm just pretty stoked. I'm not even going to lie. You know what I mean? It's one of those type of fights that can possibly be made. You got to understand, Al Heyman and Golden Boy have done business before. Gary Russell Jr. versus JoJo Diaz. I went to that fight. That was a supreme Golden Boy fighter versus a supreme Al Heyman fighter. You know what I mean? So they can coexist. You know what I mean? In my point of view. So I think that fight can happen. I would love to see who Vegas has the favorite in that fight. I'm pretty sure Canelo's gonna probably be the favorite because he's the bigger fighter, man. Yeah. Canelo will be the favorite, yeah. But I just want to see how Errol Spence looks against Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean? I think he's gonna, probably thrash him. But I'm telling you though, man, Golden Boy is running out of opponents for, Canelo Alvarez though. Golden Boy is gonna be running out of opponents for Canelo Alvarez. Could Canelo possibly fight the winner of Billy Joe Saunders, Demetrius Andre? Yes. But I don't think that's from a stylistic standpoint. I don't even think that's a big money fight, man. Them two dudes, man. You got one inactive dude versus another inactive dude. Man, whoever wins that belt, they got to build their name back up, man. Billy Joe Saunders done pulled out of more fights in the past 2-3 years than he's had fights. He's pulled out of like 3 or 4 fights in the past 2-3 years. Come on, man. So, for Canelo Alvarez to be fighting somebody, he's got to fight somebody with a name. Named opponents, like Errol Spence said. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. You know what I mean? Smash the hell out of that like button and subscribe, you guys. We will possibly be going live tonight. Hope to see you there.